Nick! Go, Webb!
Just so you know, we're live. Right now. Figured you figured that out, but
yeah, no. It's not picking up on my sound, correct?
Yeah, because we don't.
So and it's this level too. Like I made sure.
Yeah, and Koya fixed it too, so I think it just is
yeah.
I had kind of similar problems on the other.
Yeah, I started to pick the cover up, so I took mine off, and they were just going to follow that one.
Yeah, I took that one, and I didn't have a cover with me, so.
Oh, okay. So that's cool.
Oh, I put it back up. Okay, sweet.
Yellow. I remember.
Oh!
This is for.
I can sit here while you, I don't know, go to the bathroom.
Okay. How do you spell your name?
C-E-R-N-I-E.
Just like the number. And not the number.
S.
S, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I'll text you.
Saved by number 1, Will Bates. Picks up the loose ball. It flushes it to the back of the net for Carmel's first goal. Carmel goal by number 7, who also takes it alone, and that's goal number 2 for the Royals.
This is Freddie standing up in the white. Can I have a look, please? Hold on. There's a trash can right there. I can't hop the thing. Thank you so much.
There you go.
does. I'm not seeking to just shit. Summer starts about Tuesday or Wednesday. Come on, grab! Come on. Show me some love. Show me some on the time.
28, 12, and 34.
Oh.
I was making sure it's turned off.
Alright, thank you. Does it look cool? Huh?
Turnover,
I have
Royals.
no clue. I've really not seen anybody. I've been locked in.
One-minute penalty, Royals. Carmel is man up.
Hey Siri, text Daniela. Hey, Coyer was looking for Miss O. Yeah, I don't know where she is. You okay? Yeah, Coyer's looking for you.
graphics going for you?
Carmel goal by number 25. Evan Cordial picks up the loose ball and tattoos the back of the net.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else. The afterlife.
His story's about it.
A world of everything happens. You can always see the sun.
He's like that.
Day or night. So when you call up that shit,
His story's actually not.
Come on, block it.
Turnover Royals. On the goal by number 9, Ike Steidel, and he is assisted by number 22, Cohen Odo.
No, for me. Taking pictures.
You're taking pictures.
On my camera. That needs to be a piece of picture. You want to see it? I'll fucking show you.
I'm gonna post it.
I can post my pictures.
You could though.
So,
Carmel has had some beautiful defensive stands leading to attacks, which is exactly what they need in this game. And the Greyhounds building a little bit up of a lead here, and HSC's in a big hole early. We haven't been live. Oh my God. Are you being serious? Are you being dead serious right now? Oh. Great. Just sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm gonna blame it all on Coyer.
Just wait for the quarter.
Because I didn't know we weren't on. Yeah.
Well,
I'm blaming it on Coyer.
Why didn't you say it?
I mean, hey, I messed up a couple times. Now it's good. Fresh start.
Bon Louis, Rose Realty, Classic Stones, Hammond's Financial, Griffin Law Firm, Northeast Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Collinwood Technology Partners, Weatherguard Roofing. Their support enhances the Carmel Lacrosse program and athletic experience of our student athletes. Thank you much, sponsors.
You got it.
You got two hands.
It is fun. Yeah, I'm covering.
Fans, as a reminder, please respect the players and fans from both teams as they represent their school and community this evening. Takes it all the way for Carmel. Sixth goal.
Yeah, and like covering his camera. I think that's the best course to actually follow. How do you like? Kind of like, oh. Keep the camera covered and see it. Okay. Does that work? This one's great. I like this. No, there's nobody to judge. Yeah, what the heck?
Come on, Webb! You go, Weber!
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah. gonna break something that we played every time I never got a chance to yeah, because I hate to wear oh my god, we were all like,
Oh yeah, Dale. That's right. Step up, Bill. After moving the ball around, 25 Evan Coulter feeds number 9 Ike Steidel for Carmel's 7th goal. Your score was 7:47 left in the quarter. Greyhounds 7, Royals 4. Let's go, Weber! Go, Nick! Yeah, Yoshi!
let's go down! Go down! TJ, go!
Got Toner. Got Toner. Let's go, Blues! That's annoying, right? There you go, fish! Good. Matt, maybe back. Stay back. There it is.
Carmel.
I didn't see What's your jersey?
Welcome to CHTV.
Here we go, Nick. There we go. Oh, yeah. I couldn't go. I couldn't go. Your competition. I'll be able I believe it's social media. I watched it on TV. Come on, Nick. Go, Billy!
Whoa.
Go, Graham! Yeah, it's a boy. I call offside. They call offside? They call offside. I only carry 6 forward.
I might not make it.
Over to Jake Whipple. Jake Whipple driving. Jake Whipple not able to get anything going with this HSE defenseman on him. And that is an illegal cross check. His hands were too far apart when he was using that stick. That may be a man down for HSE.
And that's exactly what we've seen all night. The defensive and offensive pressure and intensity has been there in this rivalry. These two teams did face off last year and the year before in the state championship.
Splitting the series 1 apiece. This year they are looking to both go back there and win it again.
Meanwhile, both teams are on a little bit of losing streaks. Carmel lost their last game 14-2 against an Ohio team, St. Xavier. And meanwhile, the Royals have done something that they're not used to, lose a couple games in a row. They've lost their last 3 to out-of-state opponents.
Yep. Currently, there was no foul, but there is a timeout. I cannot tell which team it is for, but I do know that both teams are currently in huddles, talking with their coaches about what they can do to improve their play this game.
And I think this is really key for Carmel. You know, what is coach going to draw up that actually allows them to draw something at past half field?
Yeah, currently with 4 minutes left in the second quarter, there is a high chance that there will be no goals the rest of this half. Currently, both teams breaking the huddle, getting ready to go back out there and be the modern-day gladiators that they are. Carmel with the ball, number 25, Evan Coulter.
Evan Coulter has formed a duo tonight with Aaron Fedorcha in that first quarter, and they were really the backbone of this team with many stops on defense. And those two middies have got to get something going for this Greyhounds team.
Evan Coulter being this team's leading assister with 2 assists per game this season. And he has had 2 assists tonight, both to Ike Steidel, who has 3 goals tonight with a phenomenal performance as this team's leading goal scorer. He has 66 goals on the season, and averages about 4 goals a game. 46. Pardon, I mean 46 goals on the season. And HSE keeper gets the ball looking to start an attack way out of the crease. And a beautiful almost check by Ike Steidel. And the keeper's out of the goal. What is he doing?
He's all the way across midfield. And HSE
all the way across
has to call
midfield.
timeout.
HSE calling a timeout. Because what was their keeper doing?
That defensive intensity by Carmel, as you saw, three players were traveling around the keeper in a group, and he was unable to get anything going.
Another timeout within about a minute of the first timeout this quarter. Both teams looking to regroup and launch an efficient attack, trying to get some goals. Both teams have been on a little bit of a dry streak for the past couple of minutes, neither really being able to start any offense, with this currently being a defensive stalemate.
That being said, the defensive intensity has been there all game, all day long. And it's which defense is going to get tired, which middies are going to get tired, and who's going to give out first.
It's especially going to be about longevity today, seeing as this game has a very high likeliness of going into overtime. As the last 2 times these teams have faced off, both of them have gone to overtime, splitting ways. Last season during the regular season, Carmel winning, but last year in the state championship, HSE winning in overtime.
And it is once again going to be really interesting to see if the Greyhounds are going to be able to draw up a play to score here off something that's not a fast break.
Currently the ball with HSE, man taking it himself, goes through 4 Carmel defenders. What in the world? He still has the ball. That's through 6 men, and there's been 1 man that's been able to guard him the whole way.
HSE's going to take their time here as there's a flag on the floor.
Currently, Carmel student section believing there has been a bad call by the HSE referee.
And we've been here in the Carmel student section all night. They have been up and they have been loud supporting their Greyhounds.
Yeah, this Carmel student section tonight is a whiteout for your Carmel Greyhounds. Normally they do not wear these white jerseys at home, but tonight is a special occasion. And almost a win by Carmel. Beautiful stick check, but just not enough to win the ball.
This is exactly what we want to see out of the Greyhounds. They're providing a defensive stalemate, and they're playing really well until now.
And what a shot from HSE, staring down the Carmel student section. What audacity. What audacity. This game has proven to be a rivalry, a phenomenal game. Both teams tied 7-7 with about 2.5 minutes left in the first half.
Entering the quarter, it was a 5-1 Carmel lead, and that lead has diminished, and now we're all tied up at 7.
Yeah, and both these teams have gone on their own separate runs, but at the moment, right now, HSC's goal has been the first goal in a minute. These teams turning this game into a defensive stalemate. Just putting the clamps on defense with the weather conditions not helping, as currently it is lightly sprinkling, and these players on this turf, boy, their grip is going to be really bad.
And it's going to be very interesting if HSC is going to be able to take this momentum into the half, or if Carmel's going to try to get it right back.
HSC winning the faceoff. Now driving in their offensive half, trying to get something going, trying to capitalize off that last goal and starting the momentum.
Carmel defense needs a big stop here.
For sure. And there is that stop from number 29, Joshua Goodspeed. Beautiful stop from him, and then a beautiful stick check. And oh, an errant shot from HSC going feet over the goal, hitting the back net. Now ball with HSC, game starting again. Ball back at HSC's number 8, who scored the last zinger of a goal. And a beautiful save by William Bates, the Carmel goalkeeper.
And look, Carmel's now going on a fast break. You know what that means.
Number 25, Evan Coulter with the ball, driving, and a shot, but it is blocked by HSE. The refs seeming to call some sort of foul. I believe the call was offsides. HSE taking the ball. HSE with the ball in their own defensive half, trying to get something going again, as this Carmel defense has become locked down ever since that last goal. HSE's keeper seems to really be confident in his speed and ability to get back, as he has been taking it up to half field almost all game. And HSE getting an offsides call due to the confusion of their keeper being so high up. Carmel playing the ball to number 25, Evan Coulter. Evan Coulter going down the right wing, looking to get something started for this Carmel team. Evan Coulter alone with a defender. And that is another timeout.
And that's exactly what Carmel needs. It's like a gift from God over here. They need a stop, and they needed to add a little bit to momentum and try to regain the lead before halftime. As HSC, it's tied on the scoreboard, but they're winning out there on the field. They're playing better.
Yeah, for sure. I think HSC, ever since this second quarter, has dominated the game. First quarter, towards the end of the quarter, Carmel was dominating. But ever since HSC has gone on their own mini run, this game has been winnable. Very, very winnable for them.
And these last 51 seconds are going to be crucial to see what happens with the momentum in this game.
Yeah, this Carmel team looking to get something started again, hoping that it will, launch them into a win today. A big, huge rebound win against the number 3 team in the state. Though Carmel is a number 2 team in the state, Carmel has less wins, but also less losses than this HIC team, seeing as they have played less due to them not having a conference.
And once again, we're going to see if Carmel is going to be able to score not on a fast break, not in the open field. And it's going to be huge to dictate the rest of this game.
Let's hope Carmel can get something going that's not off the fast break. This team, as we've seen, has shown flashes of beautiful play and beautiful ball movement, which will be the key tonight, especially due to these conditions. Ball over to number 23, Brock Rose. Brock Rose with the ball, alone with an HSC defender. Now Brock Rose driving. Plays it over to number 25, Evan Coulter, who has been on fire today. Number 25, Evan Coulter, losing his man, drawing a couple more, taking a shot, and a great save by the HIC keeper. Now the HIC is looking to run a counterattack, hoping that the Carmel Middies don't get back in time. Carmel Middies coming back, and oh my gosh, what a beautiful save by Carmel keeper William Bates.
And that's about the 3rd or 4th time that we've seen a spectacular save by Bates.
And that is the half. Currently the score is 7-7, with your Carmel Greyhounds coming into the half with not much momentum.
But it is tied up 7-7 here.
This HSC team went on their own little run towards the end of the half. We will be back in a few minutes, as seeing as this is halftime. back to this electric matchup between HSE and Carmel. My name is Patrick Lavora, and I'm here with Simon Kahn. And today we have a state championship rematch from the last 2 years. Seeing as this series state championship is split 2-2, with both wins coming in overtime for each team. This has been a phenomenal matchup.
And in the first quarter, it was all things Carmel, and in the second, it was all things HSC. And you know that the Greyhounds are going to try to get that momentum right back.
Absolutely. With HSC scoring the last goal, they have more momentum coming into the half. But Carmel has a student section, and that student section has been chirping all night. Some notable names are our varsity quarterback. He's here tonight. He's been chirping all night at their keeper. 4 goals in a row against him. Everyone could hear him.
And the way I see this game, it's going to be whoever plays the best defense in the last half of the game is going to be the team who comes out with the win.
Tonight it's just going to be whoever can score when they're not on the counterattack. Tonight has been all counterattack, and both teams have been adjusting to it. Seeing as they've been adjusting to it, both of these teams need to start getting other offense besides the counterattack. Now facing off to start the second half. And Carmel wins the faceoff. Number 21, Alexander Hall, driving alone, plays it over to number 25, Evan Coulter, but the ball gets blocked by an HSC player, and HSC has the ball. There's a stoppage in play for an unknown reason, with Carmel looking to win the ball, I believe. Carmel is now a man up with a power play due to an illegal check, I assume, from HSC. This team looking to launch some momentum.
When Carmel scored their second goal, it was HSC who was on the power play, and they were a man down yet still scored. And we're going to see if the Greyhounds are going to be able to score on their own power play.
Ball back with Evan Coulter, and there is a stoppage in play due to an HSC coach being on the field, I believe. Now HSC is making a sub.
And that's exactly what we're expecting. Coaches, players, everyone pouring their heart and soul into this rivalry matchup.
Yeah, this game has been a budding rivalry recently, with both teams making it to the state championship in the past couple of years. Now Ike Steidel with the ball. Now back to Evan Coulter. Evan Coulter looking to drive and score. Evan Coulter playing it over to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel losing an HSC defender and just barely missing. Ike Steidel is this team's leading goal scorer with 46 goals on the season. He scored 3 today. He's averaging 4 goals a game. Now the ball with Evan Coulter. Evan Coulter alone in the midfield. Evan Coulter taking it to the right side of midfield. And there is a flag thrown for some reason. Now Evan Coulter, illegal check in the back, I believe.
It's going to benefit the Greyhounds.
For sure. I believe that was an illegal check in the back. And the ref throwing a flag for some reason, talking to the coaches. Not exactly sure why, but both coaches seem very upset.
And right now for me, out of this in this Carmel offense, we're going to see Ike Steidel. We know he's going to be the guy. And we know that Evan's been the guy tonight, but who's going to step up third? Who's going to be that third option that's going to be able to suck in the defense or throw a shot on goal?
For sure. And this Carmel team looking to get some momentum back after being the last team to concede a goal. HSC coach is not very happy at the moment. And the HSC players are cheering for some reason.
Trying to hype up the team.
Must be. Carmel student section, loud as ever tonight. Carmel number 13, Henry Dvorak with the ball. He had a wonder goal earlier. Now HSC's keeper with the ball for some reason. Play restarts with Carmel. Or with HSC, pardon me. 25. Evan Coulter with a poor check. Oh, and there is a pretty illegal block by number 8 of HSE. I didn't realize they were playing football out there.
Carmel's going to look
Aaron
to generate
passed
some
down the
offense on the
midfield.
fast break.
Oh, Ike Steidel just barely misses the ball. Now Ike Steidel recovering on defense, and that ball is Carmel's. Plays it back to Evan Coulter. Evan Coulter plays it back to number 23, Brock Rose. Brock Rose has played very well today. He's been a rock on defense. Currently, Carmel making substitutions. Ball to number 28, Briggs Griffin. Briggs Griffin driving. Plays it behind the goal to number 20, Evan Bardwell. Evan Bardwell over to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel back to number 23, Brock Rose. Brock Rose driving. Brock Rose continues to drive.
And this is exactly what Carmel needs. They're trying to generate some offense, and they're doing it a little bit here, but Carmel has not scored a goal in a very long time.
Rose back to Steidel. Steidel over to Bischoff. Bischoff taking on an HSC defender. Dropping 2, and a good stick check from HSC. And what a check from Brady Bischoff. It was beautiful, and it was legal. Now the referee giving the ball due to an offsides penalty to Carmel. Evan Coulter with the ball. Evan Coulter playing it over to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel has been phenomenal this game, and so has most of Carmel's leaders. Ike Steidel is only a junior and is leading this team in goals. And almost a beautiful goal by Brock Rose. Now it is HSC ball with a very questionable call from the referees. From what I could tell, the ball was off HSC. Crossfield pass from HSC. HSC now driving down the right flank with 2 Carmel men right by him. Beautiful check by number 20. A ball over to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel in behind the defense. And Ike Steidel, almost a beauty of a goal.
And that's
Carmel
that's exactly what Carmel wanted there. They had a little bit of fast break, and it was for their guy, Ike Steidel, but he wasn't able to capitalize.
It was a beautiful play, beautiful ball movement by Carmel, capitalizing on the opportunities that they are given. Carmel's student section screaming kill right now with Carmel on defense. HSC down the right flank. HSC plays it central. Back to the right flank. Carmel student section getting louder every minute. HSC going around 2 guys. Beautiful ball movement by HSC and a beautiful save by Carmel keeper Will Bates.
Not one goal has been scored this quarter, and we're 4 minutes in. Who's going to strike first?
This quarter has been a very defensive quarter with some beautiful play from both teams just not being able to capitalize and put the ball in the back of the net. Ball with HSC at about central field.
HSC just walking around. Everyone is gassed.
Yeah, and that just shows you this Carmel defense is locked down, creating a rock in the center, not giving HSC a chance to get close. HSC playing it back to the middle, an errant pass, hoping to come to Carmel's Evan Coulter. And the ball goes out on HSC. Ball with Evan Coulter for Carmel. Play starts again. Evan Coulter trying to beat all of HSC. Evan Coulter still with the ball. Over to Ike Steidel on the left flank. Ike Steidel drops a man. Plays it back over to Evan Coulter, who's the second leading goal scorer on this team, but also the leading assister. Evan Coulter keeps the ball even though he falls on the ground. Evan Coulter getting swamped by HSC defenders.
And we've talked a lot about this Carmel defense, but this HSC defense is just as good and just as intense as you guys saw. They shoved Evan Coulter to the floor, relentlessly hitting him all night, relentlessly hitting Ike Steidel all night.
Now the ball is back with Carmel, presumably an illegal check. Ball is with Ike Steidel on their left offensive flank.
Over 5 minutes played and still no goal scored. Ike Steidel's going to look to change that.
Ike Steidel plays it back to number 20. Back again to Evan Bardwell. Evan Bardwell over to Evan Coulter. Back to Evan Bardwell. Evan Bardwell with a shot, and number 23. Number 23, Brock Rose, almost saves the ball, but now it is Carmel ball. Brock Rose looking to play it to one of his Carmel teammates. Plays it over to Ike Steidel, who almost gets a shot. Plays it back to number 6, Maxwell McCord, and Maxwell McCord just barely misses. Ball going out, still being Carmel's ball. Ball with Brock Rose at the moment. Plays it over to Evan Coulter. Evan Coulter with Ike Steidel running to the middle, trying to create some duo play, as these two have been a dynamic duo this season, lighting up the field with every step. Ike Steidel wide open in the middle. Evan Coulter with the ball. Evan Coulter loses the ball. HSC grabs it. HSC trying to launch a counterattack, but Ike Steidel getting back on defense, forcing an errant pass, but HSC still recovers. HSC down their left offensive flank. With the ball, almost a beautiful stick check by Aaron Fedorcha. Aaron Fedorcha has been on fire in the defense this game. Back to center with HSC. HSC taking it to the right side. HSC in the back half of their offensive third.
HSC looking to ignite their offense that has been gone to a cold start to this third quarter.
Both teams haven't been able to really get much offense this quarter, seeing as both teams' defense has been locked down. HSC with the ball, playing it back central, over to their right flank now, looking to drive in and hopefully get a goal to start some momentum. And ball behind the goal with HSC, plays it over to 33, and a beautiful save by Will Bates for Carmel. Will Bates plays it over to number 13, Henry Dvorak, who had a wonder goal earlier, who now plays it to number 9, Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel plays it back to Lincoln O'Leary. Lincoln O'Leary with the ball at about the midpoint of this field. Lincoln O'Leary over to Jake Whipple. Jake Whipple looking to start some offense for this Carmel team. Oh, almost a beautiful goal by Michael Bischoff. Excuse me, Brady Bischoff, with just barely a miss there.
And the Greyhounds have taken multiple shots as of recent, but they have not been able to get the ball into the goal and score.
Evan Coulter with a beautiful play. Ball in play again. Runs around the goal and just a rocket top right corner. That puts Carmel up 8-7 with 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the third quarter. That is the first goal this whole quarter, hoping to start some momentum for this Carmel Greyhounds team.
Just as I was saying, they couldn't get on the board.
Student section telling HSC that we're teaching them what it means to be a Greyhound. And you know, I think we're just teaching them what it means to be in a rivalry. Have home field advantage at a rivalry game. Carmel winning the face-off. Ball with number 27, Aaron Fedorcha. Aaron Fedorcha drops a man. Ike Steidel has the ball. Ike Steidel looking to create some more offense for this Carmel team. Ike Steidel drives central with a shot. Great save by the HSC keeper. Now the HSC keeper has been really brave today. He's been coming out of his net a lot, hoping to start some extra offense for this team. Now Evan Coulter on the press. Evan Coulter with an unlucky missed check, and this HSC player has been dropping Carmel players left and right. HSC now on the right flank.
Carmel's defense has been exactly like it has in those last 9 minutes in the first quarter. and that is a brick wall. Nothing's been getting past them.
This is a phenomenal game as we expected, with only one goal separating these two teams. The number 2 and number 3 team in the state of Indiana, both of them being top 80 teams in the nation. HSE misses the shot, but still ball with HSE. Ball with HSE behind Carmel's goal. Now an errant pass from HSE leads to Carmel ball.
Carmel's going to look to build on that last possession where they scored.
Evan Coulter starting with the ball, looking to switch the field and create offense. Evan over to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel with the ball, looking to create more offense for this team than they have seen most of this half. Ike Steidel back to Brady Bischoff. Brady Bischoff has been a beautiful defensive midfielder today. He has been able to lock down on defense, but also create offense through his transition play. Brady Bischoff trying to lose an HSE player, but that HSE player staying on him like glue to wood. Now Evan Coulter with the ball. And an illegal check, I believe, by Carmel. Never mind, they're calling a crease infraction. Ball with HSE down their right flank. A beautiful check from Ike Steidel, but just unlucky. The HSE player stays on his feet. Ball still on the right flank with HSE. HSE with an errant pass. Carmel goalkeeper coming to pick it up. Plays a beautiful ball cross field that Ike Steidel is able to recover. Ike Steidel plays it to Evan Coulter. Evan Coulter trying to lose his defender. Evan Coulter trying to do a turnaround like he did earlier. Evan Coulter still with the ball. Excuse me, sorry. Cohen Odell with the ball, but just barely misses. Ball stays with Carmel.
And now, even though the ball does stay with Carmel, that was a spectacular defensive recovery by the Royals. And that's exactly what they have not had tonight, is those defensive recoveries on fast breaks.
Now, Evan Coulter with the ball. Plays it back to Briggs Griffin. Briggs Griffin over to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel has been on fire today. Not just today, but all season. Back over to Briggs Griffin. Briggs Griffin trying to lose his man. Loses him with speed. Plays it over to Jake Whipple. Jake Whipple with the ball. Jake Whipple losing a man. And Jake Whipple with a beautiful top corner shot. That is just a rocket top corner that no one is stopping.
And like we've already mentioned, lacrosse is a game of runs. And now Carmel's going on their own run. The HSE Royals have not been able to score the entire quarter.
HSE has been ice cold this quarter. Haven't been able to get anything going. Haven't seen anything this cold since I saw a glacier. Face off now. Score 9-7 with 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Your Greyhounds leading. Almost a beautiful stick check by Connor Alderman. And an errant pass by HSE goes to number 27, Aaron Fedorcha. Aaron Fedorcha loses a man, passes it to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel looking to drive down the left flank and score.
And Ike Steidel's going to wait out here trying to get the last
Ike.
shot for the Carmel Greyhounds.
I've been hearing ISO Ike all night. He's been able to drop so many defenders. Ball with number 23, Brock Rose. Now over to number 20, Evan Bardwell. Back to Ike Steidel. To number 28, Briggs Griffin. Briggs Griffin looking to lose his defender. Briggs Griffin over to Evan Coulter. Evan Coulter has been on fire today. So has this whole Carmel team. 5. Student section counting down. Evan Coulter loses a man, shoots. Great save from HSC. Their keeper chucking the ball as far as he can, but it just goes over the goal. And
even though Carmel is unable to score a goal at the end, they're keeping the momentum. And it's more important that the HSC Royals were unable to score for the entire quarter, and that's exactly how Carmel wants to play this game. They want to grind it out, and they want to get those lucky, what seem to be lucky when they're really not, fast break possessions and score off those.
Of course, with that being the end of the third quarter, there is just 12 minutes left in regulation for this HSC team to catch up to Carmel.
And it starts with the defense. You know, The HSE defense is now falling apart a little bit, and that's exactly what we saw in the first quarter. And then when it cut over the second quarter, HSC flew up out to a lead.
Now, with that being said, we will be right back after this break.
Welcome back to Carmel High School here at CHTV, and we're getting underway. 12 minutes left in this electric rivalry matchup. The Greyhounds have had the momentum as of late, and they are trying to keep it. Greyhounds now swinging the ball over and pushing the ball upfield. And they're going to take it back out. Greyhounds now looking to initiate their offense. Swinging it around. Greyhounds taking their time, trying to get the best look that they can. It's with number 11, Jake Whipple, initiating the offense. Now the Greyhounds trying to drive down into the teeth of the defense, and it's a shot, and it goes out of bounds. Greyhounds unable to capitalize, but the ball will stay with them. And now the Greyhounds will take it back out and will look to reinitiate their offense. Number 23, Brock Rose with the ball. Rose will drive, pass it inside, behind to the X. Carmel continues their fantastic ball movement. Now Ike Steidel will take his time. Ike Steidel backing up. Back to Brock Rose. Rose now swinging the ball around, and Carmel has started to initiate their offense.
Carmel looking to launch an attack again. Beautiful save by the HSE keeper. Carmel stopping HSE. Beautiful body check.
And that's the defensive intensity that we're going to be able to see for the next 10 minutes and 3 seconds.
Carmel now with the ball. Brock Rose with the ball at the moment.
For the third time this period, the Greyhounds have been taking their time.
Greyhounds looking to waste as much clock as possible right now with a 2-goal cushion, hoping to make that larger. Brock Rose down the left flank.
Right now in the center of the field, you can see white and blue bodies everywhere. Little spacing for Carmel.
Ball with Jake Whipple. Jake Whipple looking to create another attack. Ball with Briggs Griffin now. Briggs Griffin driving. Good stop by the HSE defense. Ball back in. Ball out to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel has been on fire today with a hat trick to his name, hoping to add more. Ike Steidel driving now, fakes a pass, loses a man.
And that's exactly what Carmel wants. They want the ball in Ike Steidel's stick, and Carmel has done exactly what they wanted this quarter, as HSC has not really gotten an offensive possession, and Carmel's wasted 3.5 minutes already.
Carmel has had their way the second half of the third quarter and this whole fourth quarter so far. HSC timeout. Never mind. Offsides call on Carmel. Substitutions being made at the moment. Ball with HSC on the left flank. HSC playing it over to the right side.
And this is exactly what the Royals want. The Royals are trying to initiate their offense.
Ball behind the goal with the Royals. Looking to start something. Down 2 with about 8 minutes left to go. HSC with the ball at about central field. Over to left central. Back to the center again. Looking to create as many triangles as possible for passing and ball movement. And a great save by Will Bates for Carmel. He has been amazing tonight. Looking to just chuck it as far as he can to waste as much time.
William Bates has been the backbone of this Carmel team tonight outside of Ike Steidel.
Errant ball. And that results in an HSC goal off the counterattack. That is just unlucky for your Greyhounds. But let's hope these Greyhounds can rebound from this goal.
And both of these teams are so spectacular that any single mistake that you make will likely be turned into a goal.
Now we see the HSC bench doing some sort of dance, trying to get their team morale up, hoping they can bounce back. Down 9-8 with 7:24 left in the game.
And this is what the Royals wanted. They got on the board first to start off the quarter, and even though it took a while, they now might have the momentum.
HSC winning the faceoff, building even more momentum. And that is a goal by HSC, bringing the game to even. And that is how quick this game can turn around. That is 2 goals within 30 seconds for HSC. We saw Carmel do that last half to turn the game around. And now this game is even.
Couple of minutes ago, crowd going wild, and now the life has been sucked out of this stadium.
Student section still growing louder as the minutes tick by, hoping for their Carmel team to pull out a statement win tonight.
And we knew it going into this. This is going to come down to the wire.
These two teams are the number 2 and number 3 teams in the state of Indiana, and both of them are top 80 in the nation, which is phenomenal for both of them being public schools. And that is a steal by Connor Alderman. He's been playing pretty well this game. Ball over to number 27, Aaron Fedorcha. Aaron Fedorcha's been on fire today. Aaron Fedorcha looking to take on as many HSC players as he possibly can. Ball over with Evan Coulter, who has also been on fire today. He's this team's leading assister and has a stat sheet with 2 assists and 2 goals this game. Ball over with Ike Steidel, who's been this team's main man. Now back to Lincoln O'Leary. Lincoln O'Leary looking to make an impact today, as we haven't heard his name much. Back over to the center of the goal for Carmel. Carmel with the ball, looking to do a wraparound. That was Evan Coulter. He did that one earlier and scored a wonder goal, hoping to repeat that. Ball with Ike Steidel, who's been this team's X factor. And Ike Steidel with a beautiful goal. That is his 4th goal this game, putting his total season tally to 47. Beautiful drive and just a beautiful placement, bottom left corner.
And that's exactly what Carmel wants out of their leader. You know, they're losing the momentum, and Ike Steidel's bringing it right back for them.
This student section just got so much louder. As we can see students starting to take their shirts off, showing their enthusiasm for this team. Face off. Ball won by HSE. HSE looking to rebound from that goal that they just got scored on. HSE down the left flank. Beautiful defense from Carmel, not giving him an opportunity to get close.
And it is hit after hit as this Carmel defense is able to get a stop.
And there's an errant pass by HSE leading to Carmel, still HSE possession. And a beautiful, beautiful check by number 27, Aaron Fedorcha.
Aaron has laid many hits tonight, brother of Carmel legend and current Bryant lacrosse player Kyle Fedorcha.
Aaron Fedorcha looks to be getting subbed off. Or no, Aaron Fedorcha is in the penalty box because the referees believe that is a foul check. Cross check. Aaron Fedorcha out for the next minute or two, leaving this team down a man. Number 24, Elijah Pagan, who is a senior, hyping up this crowd. Ball back to the center. Keeper out of goal. Beautiful block by Elijah Pagan. And now ball with Will Bates, Carmel keeper. Timeout for Carmel. Beautiful, beautiful stretch of play for Carmel. Getting the student section hyped up.
And that's exactly what Carmel wants. They want the ball back, and they want everyone up on their feet.
This team is bringing the heat up 10-9 with 5 minutes left in this phenomenal matchup tonight. This game has been one of Carmel's closest games all year, not even coming close to their other games so far.
And that is scary for the Greyhounds. You know, are they going to know how to finish?
Carmel's closest game this season, other than this, was a game that they won with a score of 12-9, I believe. That game was against South Oldham from Kentucky. That was their last win of the season.
Let's go, Carmel fans, jump around.
This Carmel crowd getting into the game, trying to hype up this team and get them to push the final stretch to the end.
And Carmel's going to need to learn how to finish if they want to win another state title.
And this team has a very, very high probability of winning another state title this year, seeing as all of their games lost this season have been out-of-state games, and they have only lost twice.
And like we've mentioned earlier, both of these teams coming into this game on losses, and both teams need this to get back in the win column.
For sure, Simon. This team looking to bounce back from a pretty terrible loss, 14-2 versus St. Xavier from Ohio. Ball with Carmel, number 22, Cohen Odell. We haven't heard his name much today. Let's hope he'll make an impact. Ball with number 31, Elias Chapa, driving down the left side, losing an HSE defender. Loses two on his way. Elias Chapa with a ball back to a Carmel player behind the net. Back to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel, this team's leading goal scorer with 47 on the season, averaging over 4.3 goals a game. Ike Steidel has 4 goals tonight, hoping to add a 5th to the tally.
And the Greyhounds are taking their sweet time, initiating their offense, getting the best look that they can as the clock is their friend.
Yeah, Simon. This team is going to be looking to run out the clock the best they can, knowing that they are in the lead with a small cushion and 4 minutes left in the game. Ball with number 23, Brock Rose. Brock Rose driving. Now ball with what I believe is number 25, Evan Coulter. Now ball back to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel wasting his never mind, ball was on the other side, my bad. Ball back to Ike Steidel. Ike Steidel driving. Ike Steidel loses the ball, but Carmel player number 7 Brady Bischoff was there to recover the ball and then loses 2 HSE defenders while the ball is still rolling on the ground and HSE picks it up.
We've seen a couple slips in the past couple of minutes. Even though the rain has stopped, that turf is still bad. The team's getting physical, and now a timeout by the HSE Royals.
This Royals team looking to regroup, as they have not scored in a couple minutes.
We got 3 minutes left here, and the HSC coach is going to go down into this huddle, and he's going to initiate the offense for the last 3 minutes. He's going to draw up a play that's going to try to tie this ball game up.
These coaches are going to look to get their teams into the best possible position to win this game. Carmel looking to just play rock-solid defense and stall as much as they can on offense, while HSC is looking to get 2 goals in the next 3 minutes to win this game.
And it would not be shocking at all if we saw HSC get on the board here, and we would go into overtime for a 3rd straight Royals versus Greyhounds matchup.
That would make for another phenomenal game between the two. But let's hope this game doesn't go into overtime and goes the right way.
But no matter what, Patrick, we're going to have a spectacular finish here at Murray Stadium.
Of course. Both these teams coming out of timeout looking to close out the game in their favor. HSC will have the ball coming out of the timeout, looking to score and tie this game with only 3 minutes and 1 second left. HSC with the ball, driving to the left flank.
How will HSC initiate their offense? Who will they go through? Will they use the X-Men? We're going to find out.
And what a save by Will Bates, down on his knees to save that. And a beautiful pass to number 22, Cohen Odell. Cohen Odell driving. Cohen Odell taking this all the way down the field. Plays it over to number 25, Evan Coulter. And Evan Coulter with an almost goal, but a beautiful save by the HSC keeper.
And tonight, the HSC goalie has made some spectacular saves.
Now HSC driving down the left flank, hoping to get something started. Number 27, Aaron Fedorcha in defensive pursuit with a beautiful stick check. Beautiful body check again.
And that's what Aaron Fedorcha has brought to this team tonight.
Carmel student section scream and kill, trying to get this team to finish it off. HSC driving. HSC over to the left behind the goal. HSC with the ball, hoping to get a goal before regulations end. And a beautiful save by Will Bates. Though it wasn't clean, it was amazing.
Save after save by William Bates, and he has been spectacular. And if Carmel comes out of this game victorious, he's going to be one of the players to thank.
For sure. What seems to be an illegal check gone uncalled by HSC. But HSC with the ball now, trying to drive and finish off this counterattack.
HSC is going to make one last push here as the clock is nearing 65 seconds.
The clock is counting down to 1 minute for this HSC team to score and send it to overtime. Carmel has been dominant this whole 4th quarter, hoping to continue that dominance until the end.
HSC getting everyone involved.
Will Bates with a phenomenal save that could win this game for the Greyhounds. Number 27, Aaron Fedorcha, sprinting down, being chased down by an HSC player, but the HSC player can't follow due to the offsides rule. Now the ball is with number 25, Evan Coulter. And the ball is HSC's somehow. I believe it may be an offsides call. The Carmel coach is running onto the field, all the way almost to center field, screaming at the ref.
And that is an unfortunate play. Carmel had Evan Coulter with the ball with about 24 seconds left is where we're at now. And we could have seen Carmel just wait the clock out.
Yeah, and hopefully this Carmel team will either regain possession or hold out for these last 24 seconds with their 1-goal lead. That is not enough cushion to feel comfortable with this HSE squad.
And just like we promised you, another fantastic finish between the Royals and the Greyhounds.
These two teams have been going at it for the past couple of years as lacrosse has been a growing sport in Indiana, now with more than just one conference. These teams both looking to make a statement win here at Murray Stadium tonight. HSE coming off a 3-game losing streak, hoping to make it so they are now on a winning streak. Carmel hoping to extend HSE's losing streak and snap their own.
And growing up, this is a moment that you dream of, growing up playing lacrosse as a Greyhound. Under the lights Friday night, it's mental health awareness night. You got a 1-goal lead over your rivals with 24 seconds left. And what is the Carmel defense going to bring?
Let's hope they bring that rock-solid defense that we have seen towards the end of this half. At the moment, nobody is sure what this call is from the referee, but we believe HSE has possession. Or wait, no. Ike Steidel has possession with the ball for Carmel, hoping to just wait out these last 20-some-odd seconds. With the clock ticking down, we are now under 20 seconds. Now to 14. Counting down. 10. The countdown has started. And this game is all but over. HSE has 3 seconds to get the ball down the field and score. 3, 1, the game is over. And Carmel has beat their biggest rivals yet.
And just a spectacular last 24 seconds. Absolutely textbook. Ike Steidel and the Greyhounds running around the goal, just wasting time.
And the Greyhounds attempting to celebrate, but as you can see, these conditions have not been great, as one of the team players tripping and accidentally taking out Aaron Fedorcha, who seems to be limping off the field. Let's hope and pray he's okay. This game is a statement win for our Greyhounds. Now setting them at a 10-2 record, putting them towards the top of the state. And for tonight's broadcast, my name is Patrick